So, I just realized that I haven't done enough research. What we really need to be doing is going back to the Poetic Edda. This is a very it's a heady thing. It was actually written post-Christianization, and we don't have much information on what the Vikings actually were doing during that time. But if we want to claim to be direct descendants, carrying on different traditions, then we're going to have to actually dig deep and figure out what the traditions are. I know that the magic has stayed pretty constant, and if it has changed, it's just changed because the world has changed around it. But the magic and Yggdrasil are still, the root of it is true. When it comes to Loki, it's theorized that Loki is just a name. So it's like a generalization, kind of like how the word Persephone really just means girl in ancient Greek. It's like this thing that you don't want to invoke. So you don't say his real name. He has a real name. It has a real name, and it's not feminine and it's not masculine. As we see with Loki, it is a mother and a father. It is a being that creates and the being that destroys. And usually what we see of him is just him being goofy. And then he has this two-face switch where he goes right into this like death thing. And as his daughter Hel is collecting souls for his army and Ragnarok, the rest of the gods are just chilling. So that's where we are. When the person who's worshiping Loki comes to the decision that they want to, how do I say this? That they want to like destroy the camp, and have also come to the realization that they are in the presence of the embodiments of gods. Well, first of all, the gods are very human. We just want to survive. Ragnarok to us is terrible. To the Christian world, it might not have been so terrible, but it only means the death of us, not the death of humanity. It means the death of our Old Norse ways, and we are fighting against it tooth and nail. And when we see that parallelism and we see Dan die, it reminds us, it clicks in our brains for all of us, the cycle has reset. Hel is going to be involved soon, and then Loki will be, and we know the path and the pattern that this will take to be a disaster. It might not be a Ragnarok scaled disaster, but it's still a disaster. So the thing I want everyone to understand about Loki is that Loki is not a character in this. It is the embodiment of chaos. So from that, we can get a few lines like me being the practiced witch and the magician, the person who has decided to worship Loki. What the fuck? I don't want to do that. What the hell are you doing? You don't understand what you've gotten yourself into. You aren't just worshiping a god, something that you can see. It's not a human. Loki, etymology, the root of the word Loki is undecipherable. Nobody knows what it means. It's not a name, it's a position. The creator of chaos. The death of us all. You don't understand what you've done. You invoked chaos. Fix it. I'll take that again.